Why is it that rainy days always seem to call for some soup or some thick and hearty stew? But today I didn't want to make just a regular soup. I wanted to do something a little bit different. So here I am sharing with you how I made this super creamy and delicious green plantain soup. So if you're interested, then please keep watching. For this recipe, we'll be using the following items. I have here 3 large green plantains, a container of some chicken broth, fresh sofrito, and some fresh ground garlic. And we will also be using a small diced onion and a red bell pepper, roughly diced as well. So as you can see, I've already peeled and quartered these plantains. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grate them by using the small side of the grater. We're going to grate them. I have a bowl here, and we're just going to grate them, grate all of them, and then we're going to cook up the soup. See, this is how they look so far. Now we're done grating 3 plantains. So here's what 3 grated plantains look like. So in our pot here, we're just going to add some olive oil to the bottom of our pot. Make sure that everything is nicely stir fried, and we're going to start off by placing in the onions. Next up, the peppers. And now that both the onion and the pepper is nice and fragrant, I'm going to add a tablespoon of garlic. Maybe a little bit more, because we really like garlic in this house. Mix that in here as well. And this already smells awesome. And now I'm going to add a tablespoon of my homemade sofrito. Yummy, yummy. Next up, guys, all our grated plantains. So we're just going to add all this in here. And stir it up well with all the veggies. Be finely grated like this. It'll cook up faster. If you want to just dice it up, you can. It'll just take a little bit longer to cook. Alrighty. Now we add the chicken broth. So here go 4 cups of chicken broth. I'm using chicken broth, but if you want to use vegetable broth or beef broth, you can use those as well. Or if you want to just make your own broth, you can do that as well. Just mix all these goodies up in here. And now you can add condiments. You do you with the condiments, right? Salt, pepper, adobo, all the good stuff. So I like to add to my, whenever I'm cooking, I like to use kosher sea salt. And here goes some black pepper. Never forget, guys, the seasoning is to your taste. So you do you. This is, as you already know, or most of you already know, this one's my favorite adobo. Now we're just gonna have this simmer in the pot for 20 minutes. So now that we have everything nicely mixed in there, just cover and cook for 20 minutes. Ready, guys, it's been 10 minutes and it is bubbling and starting to thicken up. So what I want to do is I want to take a couple of the cilantro leaves. I mean, not cilantro. Culantro, guys. These are recao, culantro. And roughly chop them in there and mix them into the stew here. Just for some extra flavor. This is optional. This is just me. If I had cilantro, I would be using that as well. Leave this here for another 10 minutes. Moment of truth, y'all. Ooh, this looks nice and yummy. Look at this. Oh, so good, so good. Now, at this time, I will be putting some of it into the food processor here so we can blend all of these little bits and pieces in there. If I would have a submergible blender, then I would be using that instead, and it would be even more perfect. But we use what we have on hand, correct? So let's just get this well blended. Nice and creamy this looks. Now we just pour it back in here, mix it up well. If you want to, if you have the same predicament as I do, and you want to do a little bit more, then you can, which I will. Even though I like to see chunks in my stuff, we're doing more like a creamy type of soup today, so yeah. Oh God, this looks so yummy and it smells so scrumptious. Can't wait to sink our teeth in there. And it is a fairly easy soup to do as well, guys. Look how that looks. Ooh. Mmm. 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 Now we plate. Oh my goodness, guys. This looks so yummy. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Alright, now this is optional, but I'm going to garnish it with some freshly chopped and cooked bacon bits and also some plantain chips. I also did chop and fry up these little plantain chips. And there you have it, guys. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on the same. And that's it, everyone. I thank you for watching. I thank you for tuning in. And blessings to you all.